Hello, parents. Mr. Stemple here with McKinley Tech Engineering. First of all, I want to welcome you to the school year 2020-2021. It's going to be a bit of a different year, but we're still going to learn some good engineering. We're going to have some fun. The students will be able to do some projects that I've set up. I'll send some materials home for that. There'll be a lot of web-based and online projects that we can do, and we're still going to learn some good engineering. Now, whether or not your student is in Intro to Engineering Design or Principles of Engineering, that's IED and POE, those are the sophomore classes, or Engineering Design and Development, which is the senior class, you can use this website that I've set up and you can access it at www.rstemple.com. It is the engineering website and it's going to have class information and other things that might be helpful to you. I'm going to show you class requirements, the class syllabus, links to some of the assignments, contact information, etc. Some videos that might be helpful to you. I'm going to have a parent section on that website. But the one thing I want to make sure that I stress to both you and the students is you still have to access all the assignments from Canvas. If you're not sure how to use Canvas, I'll put another video up so to be sure that everybody knows how to use Canvas, both on the student and the parent side. So I want to make sure that you're still accessing your assignments on Canvas, because if you access them through the website, I have no way of tracking that. But some of the assignments will have a web-based component, and so that's why I put this website together to kind of keep track of all that. Hopefully it'll make more sense as we go through. As always, my contact information is going to be on there. If you have any questions about what I'm asking you or your students to do, just give me a call or send me an email. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Okay, once you get to the website, you'll see McKinley Tech High School, Engineering Mr. Stemple, and you'll see my little stick figures here. Since this is a parent video, you want to click on the parents website here. This will have some specific information that I want to make sure that parents understand. So the first thing you're going to see here is class requirements, and this is for all the classes, right? All my students require Canvas access, Aspen access, an engineering notebook, access to the PLTW website, which I will give them, some additional software, which I will make sure they have, and make sure they have licenses for. This additional software will be at no cost to the student. So don't go out and buy Fusion 360 or some licenses for other things. If I need them to use a particular package of software, we'll make sure that it's provided to them for free. Also, project materials. There will be a few projects where I may ask them to put something together at home. I'll make sure that they have the materials that they need. For instance, craft sticks and plastic cups and a few other things. I'm working to see how we can put a kit together so that they can take some stuff home when they come to school to pick up some of their other supplies, and they'll have the things that they need at home. Maybe a few things I ask you to find at home, tape and glue and stuff like that. If you don't have that stuff, let me know and I'll make sure that you get it. And then below that is some specific class information, depending on which class your student is in. Intro to Engineering Design is more of a 360 drawing class. It's a lot of working with a drawing software, a lot of three-dimensional stuff. Principles of Engineering is more about the basics of engineering, and we'll talk a lot about calculations and do a lot of math and do some simple machines and some building and some other things. Those are both the sophomore classes. Engineering Design and Development is the senior class, and that's a semester-long project. Some of the sophomores have both IED and POE, and some of them only have one or the other, depending on how the class schedules work out. If you have questions about anything involving engineering class or anything involving McKinley at all, feel free to give me a call or send me an email. I will work on putting my office hours link up here as well, so you can call me during office hours, or you can text me or call me even after hours. It's fine. I'll do my best to get back to you and answer any questions you might have. So just in the way of finding something to click on here, I'm just going to click on Principles of Engineering because I think that's going to be my largest class this year and probably involves most of you. So Principles of Engineering, this will take you to the parent information for this class. And I will link a class syllabus right here if you want to take a look at it. It's not linked up there yet. I'm recording this before school starts. So once I get the class syllabus, it'll be linked there. Class videos. Notice that I am putting class videos for students linked into Canvas. I am not linking them to this website because I need them to access those videos through Canvas so that they get credit for accessing them. If they access them directly on YouTube, I have no way of tracking whether or not they've done that. So I need them to access student videos through Canvas. For the parents, like this video, I am linking it directly into YouTube, and I'm putting together a playlist for that. So I'm going to do my best to do some overview videos for parents as we go into a new unit or a new set of lessons so that you can understand what we're trying to accomplish as a team, right? As a group of students and their concerned parents. I want to make sure that you understand what I'm trying to accomplish in engineering. So I'm going to try to put together some videos for that to keep parents informed and up to date. And once again, if you don't understand something or you can't see the videos or you're not sure what I'm trying to do in class, give me a call, shoot me an email, do my best to make sure you understand it. Assignment turn-ins. Regardless of assignment, I will ask for something to be turned in on Canvas. If it's not turned in on Canvas, I can't guarantee that it'll be graded. That's where it's got to go. It's got to go on Canvas. The engineering notebook, your students should be receiving an engineering notebook. If your student has both the IED and the POE classes, I only require one engineering notebook. I would like students to take notes and do specific things in this engineering notebook. And as far as turn-in of the engineering notebook goes, if they just take a picture of it, most of the students probably have a phone that'll take pictures. If not, you probably do. Have them take a picture of it, upload that picture into Canvas. That counts as turning in your engineering notebook. The class project, I mentioned some of the class projects will require certain things to be built at home. I'm working on figuring out how to get materials home to students safely to make sure that everybody has what they need to do these projects. Class quizzes. Students will have a weekly online quiz for each class that they take of mine. So if your student is in 2 of my classes, both POE and IED, that means they have 2 quizzes per week. I will open up the quizzes on Friday morning, 12:01, and I will close the quizzes the following Friday. That means they have a full week to do it. Most of my quizzes are between 6 and 10 questions. At least it was last year. I'm not sure what the requirements are going to be this year, but these quizzes are not designed to take a lot of time. What they're designed to do is to see if students are paying attention to the lectures and looking at their notes, etc. They're online, so they're obviously open book, open note, do whatever they need to do to make sure they get the right answers for these quizzes. Calculators. I don't require the students have calculators because everybody's sitting in front of their computer, right? So you can use Google to do calculations for a lot of the things that I'm going to ask them to do. The warning, though, is that Google uses something called radians, which means when we start doing trigonometry, if they're using Google, the answer will be in radians, which is not the answer that I'm looking for. I'm going to be looking for answers in degrees. Now, Google will allow you to switch it to degrees, but you have to do that after every calculation. Otherwise, it's going to switch back to radians. My suggestion is while you're out school shopping or whatever, get one of these cheap calculators. They're usually around $10, just like the one I have pictured over here, something that does the trigonometric functions, sine, cosine, tangent. We won't need it right away. We'll need it probably second half of the semester. PLTW.org is a website that I will make sure students have access to. I'll give them a username and a password to get in there. That will cover the curriculum, the Project Lead the Way curriculum, and we'll use that website for a lot of the materials that we're going to access. And last thing, way up here at assignment turn-in, some of my assignments will be built on a website portal. So much like this website, some of my assignments will be built based around a website. So if they are, the students won't be able to access them here. And they have the same link on the student side of the website as you have here, so you can go in and take a look. So for instance, the POE assignments right here, I only have one listed up so far, just as an example. It's group project number 1. So clicking on group project number 1 tells us what we need to know to do this project, the things that we're going to do in this project, the things that you should know, like you're going to need your notebook, you're going to need to log on to Microsoft Teams, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, sort of an overview of the project. And then as we click through the links, click here to get started and move through the website, we'll go through the assignment. Now, I'm not asking students to do these assignments before they've been told to do them. I'm not even asking them to do them on their own. Most of them, like this team selection assignment here, or this team group 1 assignment are designed to be done while we're on a Microsoft Teams call, right? So it's an assignment that's designed to help them get used to using the Microsoft Teams tools, the collaboration tools, and some of the other things that I want them to use throughout this semester. So we'll get to those later as we get there, but you can see that they can link from the website. I hope that was informative. I know it was a little bit long. If you have any questions, once again, please go back to the contact information and shoot me an email or send me a text and let me know. Thank you very much.